Hi guys, this is Kim with Abundant Life Tarot, and I am doing a video on my independent oracle decks. And I wanted to do a video paying homage to those particular decks as I am doing my whole collection of tarot and oracle, but I'm separating them in their own videos based on maybe the publisher, or perhaps I'm looking at the region of the world where the decks are from, or in this case, independent decks. And I will be doing an independent tarot deck video sometime in the future after some of my most coveted decks that I ordered last year start to come in this year. So let's just go ahead and get started. So first up, we have the Soul Trees, The Dreamer's Journey Major Arcana Oracle deck. And this is by Allison Williams Yee. It indicates it was 2016. I believe that it was published. It is currently out of print, but as of October 2017, I believe, Allison indicated on her website that she was going to consider taking this and reprinting it. And I'm excited about that because I'd like to get this deck for others. So I am looking forward to that because this is a great deck. I believe I did a video on this, so I won't show every single card, but it comes with these cards, you know, ways to use the deck, getting started, how to shuffle, reverse cards, and this deck is called a Major Arcana Oracle because the first 22 cards are inspired by the Tarot's Major Arcana. These 22 cards represent the journey of spiritual self-discovery and the different stages we encounter on this path toward awakening. The remaining 22 oracle cards complement the Major Arcana. All of the cards were inspired by original oil paintings I've created over the last 15 years. And so I just had an instant connection with this deck. Here's the backs. I primarily use this for my own readings. I do weekly readings with this, like getting the general forecast. It's always super accurate. Always, the messages are always on point and soothing as well. And I adore it. I could do readings for others with it, but I choose not to, and I'll show you why in a moment. But yeah, it's a great deck. It's tarot sized. I like that in oracle decks. I'll be honest, the larger decks are difficult to handle, but I tolerate larger decks. But this is my preferred size. And then here's the World card. And here's why I don't typically use this for readings for others, although I do use other oracle cards that have messages at the bottom, like some of Doreen Virtue's decks I do. But this one I don't typically. Not that you can't. It just, I don't know. I prefer to use this for myself. And it says success, achievement, gratitude, attainment of great wisdom gained through experience and completion of the journey, fulfilling your purpose. It's beautiful. Here's creation. Family. Transition. Stillness. The will. The teacher. Possibilities. Determination. The Magician. And you know that this is a Major Arcana card because it has a number and then obviously the name Magician. Some of the names have been changed. Strength. exploration, expedition, adventure, travel. Get out and explore nature. Time to take a new road. A new opportunity worth examining may drop out of the sky. Usually when I'm about to go on vacation or go out of town, this card, I kid you not, will jump out. It's that intuitive. Soulmates or the Lover's card. Manifestation. Mastery. Let's see. Here's the Death card. A time of change and transformation. A cycle is ending to create the space for a new one to begin. Clearing away old habits will allow the new to emerge. Let's see. Resurrection. So I won't go through all of the cards here, but that's just to give you a sampling of this lovely little deck that I adore. It is one of my favorites, and you probably won't see it very often in like my videos where I'm doing readings for others, because again, it's something that's just primarily for my eyes only. Next up, we have the White Rabbit Oracle. This is another deck that I have done a review on. The deck creator is Ariana Siegel, and the name of her company is White Rabbit Oracle. I did get her deck off of Etsy, and it doesn't come with a guidebook, but it does have guide words per se in this PDF print that I did. And I just fold it up and keep it in the box, little tuck box that it comes. Here are the backs. Like I haven't edged it. I'm not going to at this point. It's great cardstock in my opinion. Again, I appreciate the size. It's not a large oracle deck. It's like tarot size. That's what I like a lot about independent decks or independent oracle decks, is they tend to be on the smaller side, and I appreciate that. Let's see. Here's Fairylands. I'm not going to show all of the cards because I have done another video for this deck by itself. Action, attainment, balance, empowerment. And I do use this for readings for myself and readings for others. Revelation. It is a deep deck. Wisdom. But even with shadowy stuff, it's still not super duper heavy, which I appreciate. The shadow. It'll go there for an oracle. And I usually use it in conjunction in a greater, bigger tarot and oracle spread. Abundance. Love. Wishes. So yeah, I'm not going to keep going there, but love this deck. Love, love, love. The deck creator is from Alameda, California. It's a town that's part of the county, Alameda County, that I'm from originally. I'm from Oakland, California, and I live in Sacramento, California now, but yeah, and I appreciate having a deck or decks that are local to me, because I just like that native energy, if you will. I don't know if that makes even a difference at all, but I feel really connected to this deck, and I wonder if it's because of that connection. Because I like this deck so much, and because it was around Halloween, I ended up getting the Oracle of Nightmares, because I'm on a mission to now find a tarot deck that's a little on the shadow, darker side. This is a shadow oracle deck. And I like it. I use it year round. Here are the backs. And I use it for readings for myself and for others. And this is again by White Rabbit Oracle or Ariana Siegel. Encounter. It's very moody. Secrets. I love that card. Wounds. Withdrawal. Manifestation. Steep. Reckoning. Repression. Regret. So I also did a review of this deck on the channel, I believe. So I won't keep going with that, but there's a little cover here. It does not have a guidebook, but look at indecision. But I don't think it needs it. I think you can read it intuitively enough and not need a guidebook at all for reading with this deck. I don't always pull it out because not everyone is ready to deal with some of the cards that come up. And sometimes I'm not even ready to deal with it, but sometimes I am. So I'm happy it is in my collection. But I'll be honest, I use this one a lot more than this one. But I still use it. It's just for occasions where I feel like the query can handle all that. Okay, so next up, let's see. I'm trying to go down my little list here. Oh, my favorite. Okay, and these two are not out of print, by the way, by White Rabbit Oracle. But the next one that I'm about to show is out of print. This is by Pan Art. There is the creator. I bought it on Etsy. You guys have probably, if you've seen my channel any length of time, you probably know I rave about this deck all the flipping time. This is the Dear Heart Oracle. There's the backs. It is out of print, sadly. Protection, one of my favorite cards in this deck. It's sad that it's out of print because it's a really cool deck. Retreat. It's highly intuitive. I always use it in mostly every reading that I do. Wisdom. Inner light. Darkness. What I like to do is I like to throw the cards down, a couple of cards from this deck to kind of give the direction of where the reading is going to go. The forecast of the energies. Secrets. Shadow self. Peace. And I go on and on about this deck because I love it so much. Here's wounds. Healing. Love this deck so much. So yeah, this is another favorite of mine. It does not have a guidebook. Does not need a guidebook. This is when I start to really have fun with Oracle and Tarot. It's when I just go based off of my intuition. No guidebook needed, necessary. I like that. Let's see. Oh, this one's going to be nice. The Sacred Creators Oracle. I have it in this little gold dotted bag. I'll pull out the book in just a second, as well as the box. But look at that sick matted gilding. This is by Chris Ann. Love this deck. Okay, before I go into the cards, let's just take in the magnificence, okay, of the box and then of the guidebook. So here's the box. Oh, Look at this box. Sturdy box. And so the deck comes in, you know, separate like so. This is a decadent, you know, deck. I mean, Chris Ann Donnelly did not spare any luxury when creating this beautiful deck and box and book. The book is what makes the deck sing too, by the way. Here's the box. I keep that. I'm not getting rid of that. Probably not ever getting rid of this deck. Here's the book. Chunky. And there's a reason for all of the chunkiness, because she really goes into depth and with her meanings. And the work and the guidance that she gives that you can work on to really help, you know, put that creative endeavor out into the world, or that business that you're trying to get off the ground. She's got the inspirational words for you to move in that direction. It's just amazing. I love this deck. Absolutely love it. Here's the matte edges in the backs, like a little gold. And it's just, you know, beautiful art, but very simple, tasteful, great cardstock. Everybody knows that this cardstock is amazing. Even for it being a more thicker matte cardstock, it still shuffles amazingly well, and with being gilded. Now, I don't usually riffle shuffle with it. I try to be gentle with this deck because it is so beautiful. It says, step ahead is all you need. Your past supports your future. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. Light in the unexpected. Raw intention. Move beyond intention to belief. It's just a wonderful, wonderful deck. I'm not going to continue going on and on about it. I could go on and on all night, but I won't bore you with such things. But it's a wonderful deck, and I cannot sing the praises of it enough. If you don't own this deck, I encourage you to get it, because it is all of that and then some. It is one of the best deck purchases I've made, period. So that's what I got to say about that. Yes, you know, some people are like, oh, you know, with the artwork, it's minimal. Yes, I like it, because sometimes the deck book, it is all about the deck's book. And it is about the messages, and it is about just what you feel from a few words. I don't know. That's how I feel about that. Let's see what we've got up next. We have, oh, my favorite. Okay. I'm bringing out all my Mildred Payne stuff, because there's all sorts of little stuff that came with it. But I don't have like the Seance edition. I just have the original deck. And then I have the expansion pack that came, or expansion deck. So the first deck came with 52 cards in this little guide here. And then the second expansion, I think it was like 13 cards. I can't remember. But, yeah. So I've done a review. I've done like readings with this deck on my web, or on this channel. So I'm not going to bore you guys. You've probably seen a million videos on this, not just from me, but from everyone. I etched it in black, just like I etched the Oracle of Nightmares in black. Sharpie. Here's the star. I love the Mildred Payne. Here's the Ankh. It's such a wonderful deck. I do readings for others with it. I do readings for myself. It's very profound. Pentagon. Moth. You could easily read without the guide, but you could also study the guide and read with it and have wonderful, deep, almost tarot-like readings. You know, it's an oracle for sure, but there's something very like, it can predict, it can also prescribe, it's prescriptive and predictive, and it's fun to read with. Moon. It's a lot of fun to read with. Mirror. And on the backs, it has puzzles. So both the original deck and then the expansion deck it was like 2 puzzles on the back. I have not done the puzzles, but I've seen it put together by other people, which is cool. Antidote. So I won't keep going because you guys know all about it, because I have videos discussing it all the time. It's always in my favorites videos because it's always my favorite. It came with this little bag, and then this little letter came. I think this is for the expansion, and it's the story of a girl who ends up in an asylum. I mean, it's a marketing story, if you will, but a fun marketing story nonetheless. Look at the letter and the map on the back to the asylum. Eek. Oh, there's some clues there. X marks the spot. I love a nice little gimmick or a little story. So that came with the expansion. This is all of the cards together. Here's the Devil card. Here's some pictures of Miss Mildred Payne. This is from that one deck of Deviant Moon's decks. I can't remember what it's called, but I don't have it. Oh, there she is. Ooh, look at the eyes, y'all. Scary. So that's the Mildred Payne. Here's a little box it came in, the original deck. And I am so happy I have this deck. It is so much fun to work with, and I don't know. If you don't have it, again, it's one of those decks. It's like, I strongly encourage you to get it because I have connected strongly to my deck, and I can't imagine reading, having some readings without it. It's just that much fun. All right, let's see what else we have. We have up next is the Earthbound Oracle. And let's see the Earthbound. Here's the backs. It's reversible. Poker size, which I appreciate. Again, another lovely aspect about independent decks is that they tend to be smaller. Creativity. I love this deck. There's something about independent decks that work for me. It's the energy of maybe the deck creator, and it's not so removed through several layers of processes that happen with mass producing a deck. Not to say that I have deep connections with my mass produced decks too, but there's also a deep connection that happens for sure with the independent decks that I just thoroughly enjoy. Fear. And this deck is just amazing. Simplicity, water. Very happy I got this deck. Balance, healing, life, failure, Luna. Funny story about this particular deck is that I could be chatting with friends, watching TV, whatever the case may be, and as I'm shuffling, the cards will start jumping, and it'll be about what it'll start jumping for what's happening on the television, or if I'm conversating with someone, they'll start kind of answering or kind of mirroring what we're talking about. It's really weird and uncanny, and I like it. Guide. I like it. Permanence. It's a beautiful deck, and I just love the cardstock. Perseverance. Reflect. So yeah, I mean, I'll have to show you growth. Oh, and wealth, I have to show you that one too. Oh my gosh. Oh, I have to show you depth. Oh, I have to show you that one. Hold on, guys. There's some that are just so amazing. I'm showing you all the, these are the ones I want to show you. Okay. The rest I'm like, okay. Okay, sorry guys. I mean, I could just go on and on with this. But anyways, I won't. There's resistance. Abundance. Illuminate. There's one in here that has the eyes closed and the candle's not illuminated. And I was trying to find it, but I'm not going to keep looking for it. That's such a gorgeous card. Voice. Love this card. Self. So beautiful. Oh my God. Death. Gift. Protect. So feather unlocking the lock with ivy. Deceit. Ceremony. Toxic. Release. Sleep. One of my favorites. Labor. So beautiful. So beautiful. Okay, so yeah, that's the Earthbound Oracle. Now, let's see what we have after that. Oh, let's see. Oh, all right, I think that's almost it. I just have one more to discuss. This is the Oracle of Oddities. And I have combined them all because what's cool about this particular deck is it has a first, second, and third edition. And each edition you can use, there's a couple of duplicates, but overall you could use the 36 cards in each deck as a standalone, or you can do like what I did, is can combine them all. And I'll show you the boxes before I start showing you. I'm also excited because I love this. Here's the Oracle of Oddities, the first edition. Second edition, and not in the same box, essentially third edition. And here are the backs. But that was also what's cool. They kept the backs the same so people can do what I did with it, which is to combine it. I love, oh, like you know it, the size. Here is some of the cards, transformation. Beginning. Toxic. Nexus. Empathy. Cooperation. Improve. Breath. Just breathe. Connection. Protect. I have to admit, when I first saw this deck online and when people were talking about it, I was like, I don't get it. I didn't also really get the Anatomy Tarot, the one where it's kind of similar to this one. I just didn't get it. Nor did I get the wooden tarot, but now I do. Am I going to get those accompanying tarot decks for these decks? That remains to be. Right now, no. But I did not get these decks initially, like the Earthbound and the Oracle of Oddities. But then something called to me, like they all do, and I end up getting this deck, and I'm so grateful because the readings are also very deep with this. And again, no guidebook. I think really the only one that has a true guidebook in my collection here is the Sacred Creators Oracle. Everyone else either has just like a couple of guide words or no guidebook at all. Humanity. God. I love this so much. Earth. It's a gorgeous deck. Vision. Voice. Cycle. Self. Feel. Gluttony, love this one. Revelation. Imagination. Power. Release. Love. I think this is one of the duplicate cards, but I'm okay with that because you can always use a little bit of more love in such a massive oracle deck. Pain. Look at the pain. Fire. Duality. Reflect. Infected. Manifest. Eternity. Anxiety. Union. Observe. And I love death. Death. Nightmares, Merge, Embrace, Awareness, Deception. Well, I could go on and on, but I won't do that tonight. So that's it, guys. That's it for my Independent Oracle deck collection. It's not a massive amount. That's what's cool about this project, if you will, that I was doing, where I was going through all my decks. I realized I don't have as many as I thought I did. So that's kind of cool. But on the other hand, it's like, okay, well, I want to love up on these ones because these are near and dear to me. They are special. When they came into my home and my heart, they were specifically chosen where I agonized over them. I looked at videos. I did my research before I bought them. So these are my babies. These are my independent decks. I adore them. I will be keeping them. Every one of them I use, obviously, because you invest you invest more financially in these independent decks. So I am using these quite often, and I want to hear from you. I want to know, what are your favorite independent decks in your collection? Do you have collection videos? What has made its way into your collection, has stayed or will be staying, and what you could probably do without? I just love these deck discussions, if you will. So thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate you, and many blessings. I will see you all in the next video. Bye.